Now, you may have seen that Harvey Elliott, as we've spoken about him, gave his match shirt and boot to one lucky young man who happened to be having an X-ray at the very same time in Leeds General Infirmary over the weekend, and that was Jacob. And I'm delighted to say we can speak to him now. He's with his mum, Maria.
Yep.
First of all, Jacob and Maria, good afternoon to you. Jacob, I can see you've got your arm in a cast.
Good afternoon.
How is it? How's the wrist?
Yep. Oh, it's all right, yeah, I'm just trying to recover, you know.
Yeah, so what happened?
I'm just in a bit of pain, you know, sometimes, but...
Talk us through it. What actually happened to you then?
Well, basically, I was in a Sunday League match. It was North East Leeds versus Farsley Celtic. It was in the Garforth League, and I was running into the penalty area, and then a player like tried to get the ball, and then I fell over like a really weird way, and literally my arm tried to stop me from falling over so bad, and then I ended up my arm was dislocated, and then we found out it was actually broken after. So yeah.
Sorry to hear that, Jacob, but I'm glad that you've got it in the cast. Now look, whilst you were in hospital, there you were, lying in your bed, and a certain Harvey Elliott, I think, was lying next to you. Tell us exactly what happened in this little exchange between the two of you.
Yeah, well, I didn't really notice for quite a while because I just was paying attention to myself and everything, and I was just thinking, how have I even got here with a broken arm and everything? But I looked beside me and I just realised Leeds match, Liverpool, and I was like, oh my God, it must be Harvey Elliott because, you know, that looks exactly like him. And then I just was shocked and started to speak to him, and he said something to me first, and I was really shocked that it was even him, and he'd even speak to me, and he just had a really nice conversation to him, and he really lifted my hopes up, you know, it made me feel a lot better than I was, because obviously breaking your arm isn't the best experience, you know.
Look, I mean, there we are. We can see the picture of you. And I think that was your dad posting that, saying, my son's just broken his arm. And who comes in the bed next to him? Harvey Elliott and his family. And look, Maria, you didn't recognise him, did you?
No, I didn't. I'm not very knowledgeable about football, and I just assumed, because he's quite young looking, that he was quite similar to Jacob, that he'd just kind of injured himself in a local match on a Sunday, and because I couldn't see his Liverpool kit. So I just thought he was just having a sort of general chat with us. And I think it's only really when I saw the Liverpool kit and I saw his entourage around him, and then he gave him his shirt, and I kind of worked out that Liverpool were playing Leeds at the same time, that it all came together. But even then, it took me a while sort of for the penny to drop. So yeah, it was a real surprise, but a pleasant surprise, because he was so lovely to Jacob. Yeah. He spent lots of time talking to him, being really encouraging and being really giving him lots of hope. He was lovely, really lovely guy.
What did he say to you, Jacob? What did he actually say to you about the arm, about his ankle? What was the exchange?
Yeah, so do you want to answer that?
Yeah, right. Well, basically, he was just saying, keep your hopes up and you'll get back, just like me, and we all have these sort of challenges, and we just have to try and find our way through them. And he just lifted my spirits up, you know. He made me feel so much better than I was, because I was at the lowest point there. Obviously breaking my arm, I've already broken my other arm, and you know, I've got through that, and that was not the best experience. But you know, seeing a football play that near to you would never I would never would have thought that, but you know, it just happened, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? And we can see that Harvey gave you his shirt. And just the one boot. Why just the one boot? Can you explain that?
Well, I think when he got injured, they had to cut off his boot, obviously, to you know, he was trying to get an X-ray and everything, and I think he got told to take it off. And he said he said to me that it was his unlucky boot. So yeah, that's something to remember.
It certainly is. So you've got the lucky boot as well now. Perhaps it can bring you a bit of luck, because you said you'd already broken your other arm as well. Look, Jacob, I'm guessing you're the talk of the school at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, everyone's going on about it, yeah. It's really crazy.
And you are a Liverpool fan, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I am, yeah. I've got Liverpool kit on right now.
Oh, I'm slightly worried that you'd have to made yourself a Liverpool fan. Look, who's your favourite player?
My favourite player is probably going to have to be Mohamed Salah. He's just like the goal-scoring machine. He scores so many goals, and he's just such a good person as well. Like from what I can see, and like I've just always looked up to him, being like a goal scorer myself.
Well, that's what I was going to say. What position do you play? Are you a bit of a Mo Salah as well?
I play striker, sometimes winger, and sometimes in the midfield. I play all sorts of positions. But I like playing striker the most. I enjoy it.
Well, look, massive luck to you. Just finally, how long have you got to stay in that cast? How long are you going to be out of playing?
6 to 8 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, well, 6 to 8 weeks.
Can we just say thank you also to the NHS staff at Leeds General Infirmary? They're absolutely amazing. They're under such pressure at the moment, and the staff in the children's unit were just fantastic. So we'd like to say a personal thank you to them as well. Of course you can. It's been lovely to speak to you both. Thank you so much for joining us. Good luck with the recovery. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jacob. Thanks, Maria. Thank you.